Hey guys, we are here playing Noiseshop up against The World Is Yours. Probably some kind of like very fast rush deck. But it could also be a kill or a mid-season, so we're actually going to just, I think, sit back and wait for things to develop. We have both I've had worse in the opening hand, which is pretty nice if he is trying to kill us with Scorches. If it's mid-seasons, then obviously that's not going to help one bit. But we are playing the Lampreys in this build, so he might have a chance to get in his HQ and drain his money. This is on the Stim Hack League, so I'm not sure if this is like a legitimate, very good deck. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's exactly what we're looking for at this early stage in the game. So now let's try to draw some things we can pawn for cash, because we need money before we go venturing into any mid-season type shenanigans. I'd rather not take a bunch of tags this game. Like if it's late enough, you usually can, but early on you really want to have this engine pumping for as long as possible. Check this guy's record maybe quickly to see if this is likely to be a surprisingly good rogue deck or more of like a jank. Is he malafiel? I don't know. Don't see his exact name on there. Okay, that's pretty good. You gotta pawn this sucker. Yeah. Ooh, another pawn shop. Seems good. Clot. I think I'm gonna hold on to the I've had worse in case it's a kill deck. Maybe that's conservative, but yeah, should be okay. We're gonna be able to play gamble next turn. Install advance. Double advance. Well, that sure looks like a mid-season to me. I really wish we had imp. Let's hit the inject, see if we can maybe put an imp in the bin. We can't. So let's just go into this. We now have enough money that we can maybe... Little engine. Oh, that's tragic. If we had David right now, I'd be so happy. However, he has paid a bunch of money. But we are in danger of getting just breaking news double scorch. This should protect us. Do we want to play anything out of our hand? Since we can't actually interact with his HQ, I think we just play the clone chip, pitch the chronotype, pitch the pawn shop, and hope he doesn't trash our pawn shop that we want. We want another pawn shop. If he trashes the wild tide, it's almost worse. Is this the big deal? Oh, it's the Hades fragment. Holy moly, that's tragic for Noise. We really don't want him doing that. He's now on 3 credits. Let's get in there. So what's he gonna do with this? Gonna res Draco. Yep, that's fine. Okay. So the trace goes off. We're gonna have to pay $2 here. Then we can get the Lamprey and bring his money down. Definitely don't want to tag. We're going to get to go through and put him to 1. See a card. We see Sweeps Weak. Aw, man. Alright, well, we'll obviously kill off this immediately. And we can go get another free access. Probably worth it. Other option is to play this Sweet Lake Shore Gamble to keep him off $1. Draco. Okay. So he's not going to get headlock because he can sweeps. And we're not going to get any mills because he can just save them with the Hades fragment. So we're going to just have to more or less hope to find our David to deal with that. And okay. That's pretty good. This is presumably the Draco. Maybe it's some horrific thing, but with the Mimic and 2 suckers, it feels pretty safe. We're going to bounce worst case. My goal is to make him purge this Lamprey, so we get a free turn. And also to check his HQ, there's a decent chance he's got something in there. Utopia Fragment, yeah, there it is. We're completely unworried about punitive, so I'm just going to go again. Reversed accounts. We can pay 3 to trash that. I don't know if we need to trash it because it does cost him just to advance, but he said, I don't know. It at least thins his hand out if we want to go in there some more. Yeah, if we get our David out, we'll get huge value of this little engine. And he purges the Lamprey. Nice. Got the time lock there. So he's on 3 credits. I think we just pummel his HQ a little more. Mushin Notion, yeah, we don't want him to have that at all. Data suckers, so we can pawn that next turn, and let's go again. I'm assuming that's just the Draco there. Red herrings, we'll get rid of that too. Okay, so this seems like it's more of a jank. It's like a Mushin thing with 3 pointers. So the Mushin implies the influence spend is... Oh, it's a Jackson. He's going to get to draw up. Replace the cards we got rid of. Just a shame, so we'll probably find some economy here. Forgot to do his Hades. So maybe we should check the archives once. I think I want to have $8. This is probably fine. Get rid of the Jackson at least. Get a sucker token. If we do get purged to like Cyberdex Virus Trial or Virus Suite, that's fine too. So what's he gonna do here? Might just let us access it. There's nothing in there. We'll get to see more cards of his deck. Okay, so it's Mirror Morph shipment from. So it's like Mushin, the agenda, and then put 3 things in. More little engine. Okay, Mother Goddess. Okay. Well, that's useful information to have. Can't actually break little engine right now, which is a pain. Let's see if we can get a res on this. We can break Gutenberg now if we have to. It's paper wall. Oh, I don't want to waste a parasite on that. Well, his agendas are somewhere. He just drew 4 cards. There's a good chance he's got something in there. Kind of wishing this was the 3rd Lamprey right now, actually, but I don't know. Having another economy card is good. Jackson Howard, yeah, we'll get rid of that. The imp, so we can pawn the imp next turn. And we'll play out the Scheherazade. Discard. Inject. Because right now we kind of want programs, so I'd rather just draw with I've had worse. Inject, I think, is good to have in the deck because when you don't find any of these 3 cards, you're so sad. This way the inject is so good early. Or if you need to like just put stuff in your heap as an emergency where you're like, okay, really need a knight right now, you can fire the inject and maybe you get one put in the heap where you can clone ship it. Guess this is Jackson back. That's fair. He's down to 19 cards, so we will just mill him if we can keep him off balance long enough. Besides the David, we have the Knight, and the Knight will actually break this if we have $4. And then we'll get 5 back, so I don't know how good Little Engine really is. If it was 8 strength, at least you'd beat Knight, and it'd be a little more reasonable in Cyber Cipher. But I think it's just too awkward for what it is. Like 5 is still enough, it's not really a great rush ice. But it's not a long-term stopper either. It's best when they can't afford to even break to get that $5 back. So putting back economy here, or Mushins. Sweeps, Little Engine, Mushin. Yeah, that's fair. Oh baby, shipment from Miramorph. What's happening? Oh, he just wants to install 2 cards. Okay, so we're gonna try to get in that server this turn because that's probably something good. However, can maybe hit 3 suckers, doesn't quite get there because we need 7 to burn that down and a parasite. So we're short on that matter. I'm gonna fire I've had worse for an answer. We don't get an answer. So I think the answer is what we're going to do is just Lamprey and take him down to $2 so he can't score a 3-2. Oh, Enigma. Should have played our clone ship first, I guess. But now we can't score either. So let's keep our Deja. Let's keep our Parasite. Unsure what this clot, but at least it's a virus. Keep the clone ship. I feel like our Aesop's is probably pretty safe now, so I don't mind discarding this one. I think we're gonna have enough money. We'll discard the casts. So the clot or the I've had worse? I think I want to keep the I've had worse because we still need an answer to this remote. Like, technically the clot would be okay to put on Scheherazade, but if he purges the Lamprey, he's going to go anyway. So our next turn is like Parasite from hand, blow up the Enigma and Lamprey him. He just purges it out straight away. That's not bad because it's going to keep the sucker tokens away. And we get the David to answer the remote. So Gamble, David. Let's check it. It might just be nothing. I don't know. But we're gonna get $5 at least. I don't know if he's gonna fire it or not. We'll just do it manually. It's a Beal. Yeah, I figured he was trying to put one in there because his HQ is not very safe right now. Start killing that. Next turn we can maybe run the archives and we can blow that up. I'm gonna sell the David with 1 counter and then we can clone ship it back. Unless we draw one of our knights, in which case the knight is probably gonna be fine. And we can save the David for a wraparound. Oh, I didn't put on Scheherazade. That's my bad. I should have. Hard to remember. There's the knight. We are out of MU for the temporary. Let's play clone. I think I'll leave the David there in case this is like a crick or I don't even know what else it would be. Just want a sucker token here. We see Draco. I've been thinking about immolation script as a one of, but if you look at this, it would not have been good at all. And I think that's true a lot of the time. It's going to be kind of iffy. I mean, if we had pawned, we could have installed Lamprey here, but I think I just want to sit tight and not burn the clone ships on that one. I can burn them on parasites. Fast track. Okay. Let's get another look. We don't know much about his HQ, and he's drawn a fair bit. Mushin, Noshin. Alright. He's up to 20 now. We're actually not going to mill him because of this Hades. So we can just keep on going. But the agendas will pile up in R&D. And then come into his HQ, because he can't safely score here. Even a little bit. We have the Corroder in deck. Hopefully the Corroder comes out soon. We have 2 more copies of Cash, the Grimoire. We have a lot of gas left. Another Sucker, 2 more Imps. The medium is quite good. I think we want essentially everything in our deck, so this is, except for the dead cards, obviously. Yeah, let's pawn this so we can clone it back. This turn, I think we just want to stop him from doing anything, and he's got to have agendas in there somewhere. I meant to host that on the Scheherazade. Oh, we just win though. Yep, we had him on lock. I mean, there wasn't a lot he could do. It's a bit of a jank deck, it seems. Really, I don't see it. Oh, okay. There it is. Alright, stay tuned for game 2, Stim Hack League.